Hey, Steve Zook here. Excuse me. Welcome back to Pokesy Channel. Hey, I want to continue with my 10 video series on how to take an idea out of your mind into your wallet, or how to take an idea out of your mind and into the world, or how to start a business or grow your business, or, make your business model more cohesive and more productive and more positioned for growth and things like that. So I got to make this short because the last one that I did took forever to download. I guess I need to compress my videos. So this is going to be short. So what I want to talk about is I was talking about the 10 P's of marketing and digital positioning, and I want to continue to talk a little about how the world has changed and how business has changed. And this information, by the way, can be applied to whether you have a business or you're starting a business, or maybe you're wondering why your business isn't doing better. You'd like to be more positioned for explosive growth. I really think business has changed incredibly, and I think a lot of people are confused by that. And it is confusing, I've been lucky to rub shoulders with some internet people that were very, very sharp at marketing. I've also been studying marketing for many, many years. Been studying business for many years, studying publicity, just trying to continue to learn, just like on guitar. To me, marketing and business is a really interesting thing, and it became even more interesting when the internet came on the scene. And so I have to make this video short because I love to talk, and I have a lot of ideas I want to share. And before I forget this idea, it's late here at night. I'm doing this video about 12 o'clock at night, but basically what I want to just talk about quickly is what's really interesting about marketing and business and how it's changed is the internet. I created a term that I think I invented this term, market magnetism, which is not a trend. I don't believe in trends. They just die out. It's just bullshit, But and waves happen in business, but I really believe in the term I made up, which is market magnetism, meaning market magnetism is like the internet. It pulls the whole field of business in a direction, and it's non-changing. It's never going to stop. It's not going to slow down, and it's completely redefined the components and parameters of the game. So what's really interesting, like I talked about in the last video, if you own a business or you're thinking of starting a business, and I've been self-employed most of my life. There have been times in my life when I've worked for other people. And one of the things that I always notice in some of these places, I ended up moving up from sales to management and giving advice to the owners and stuff. And sometimes they take it, sometimes they wouldn't. But so many businesses are so weak in publicity, they never think about the fact that, boy, we should be issuing press releases every day or every other day and continue to build up, nice stories, learning to sell the news angle. Publicity is huge in getting yourself established and establishing not just your product and your profit, but establishing your brand and getting people to know you as a person. Marketing and businesses, we're all in the people business, and we're also selling emotions. It's like when you go to a movie or something. But the thing I want to talk about before I forget this, and then I got to cut this short so it downloads, is that what's so fascinating about the internet is it's segmented things off into domain name. The .com is still the king. And just having the domain name, is not just an instant ticket to get where you want to get. But if, there's so much opportunity for branding, because domain names have natural branding power and natural brand equity behind them. Like my name, ladeal.com. LA is the deal capital of the world. What I did, I used to be kind of a domain name broker, and I tried in my domain name portfolio, I have tried to include most of the major fields of business, not so much the fields of business as fields of news too. I've tried to include, just give you some examples. I own peacewalk.com. Peace is a major component. It's a major interest. It's a major subject of activity and a noble cause, and part of Cause Marketing. So, but I own like peacewalk.com. I've got stereodeals.com. Stereo stuff's really cool. I've got my favorite name I own is coffeechannel.com. It's worth $200,000. I'm looking for investors for coffeechannel.com. It just takes some brass balls. Anybody out there that has some money to invest, you want to make a massive, huge return, coffeechannel.com. It's going to work. But I have coffeechannel.com, which is coffee's a $90 billion a year industry. I've got some other names too. I don't want to go through the whole list, but my point just being, like I said in the last video, when you're doing your meta tags, with some of the opportunities available to you nowadays, you can have 50,000 meta tags. You can build up your YouTube channel and have a lot of meta tags, but also by owning, and I really do believe in the .com is still king, by owning certain domain names and leveraging off of those. And my names, by the way, are available for licensing. I also own acousticchannel.com, which is a huge opportunity for somebody to build a page around that. Because the thing about building a business is you want to build it in a way, and this is part of positioning, you want to build it in a way that's cumulative. So part of the cohesiveness of the different components of marketing and the 10 P's of marketing is the domain name has the ability to kind of focus all the components of your brand and your business. That's what's so powerful about an interesting domain name. It tends to create focus, and it helps to kind of fuse and make all the different components of your business model cohesive. So my domain names are available for lease or license too. Like I said, I've got peacewalk.com, I've got acousticchannel.com, I think I have pokesoochannel.com, which I'll probably use, but I'm open to working with people. I believe in working with people. I think the universe is a mutual support system. Too often nowadays that seems to get overlooked. But to get back to my, this is video 3 on how to take an idea out of your mind into the world or into your wallet or whatever, how to grow and create your businesses. Just think about that your domain name, or even the name of your business too. It doesn't always have to be your name. You can have, you can have 2 or 3 brands. A lot of big companies have several brands. Like the Music Link has the Lore Archtops, they have the Recording King, they have AXL, they have VHD amps, etc. My point just being is that nowadays a lot of it is a lot of positioning is cross-pollination, a lot of positioning is co-branding, and you want to be able to present value to people, but you can leverage off of other people's value, you can leverage off of other people's brand, you can leverage off of other people's brand equity. So that's something to keep in mind too, is that by having just as an example, if somebody were to lease or license from me my name, peacewalk.com, you could create a site about peace, which is a noble thing. It's, that'd really be great. And you can bring people to your camp through peace, and then once they're there, you can expose them to guitars for sale or t-shirts or hats or whatever you want to do. Same thing with acousticchannel.com. Acousticchannel.com could be a celebration of acoustic instruments, and celebrate that. But anyway, I better stop for now because this is going to take forever to download. But I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks to everybody who's bought guitars from me, and keep the faith.